said no peeking.
You Logans mustn't be as simple-minded as people say.
People say that?
Would you give me my arm, please?
Is it this one?
Logan Lucky is directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars Channing Tatum and Adam Driver, who play two different brothers, or the Logan brothers, who have this apparent curse. It's where apparently every time they do something bad happens. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a crime, it could be something positive. There's always going to be something negative to happen. Well, one day, Channing Tatum's character gets fired for actually having a pre-existing condition with his leg being broken after a car accident, and he is forced back into the life of crime. And Adam Driver plays his one-armed brother, or should I more accurately say, one-handed brother, as they both try to rob the Indianapolis 600 or Coca-Cola 500? I don't know, I don't follow NASCAR. What's very unique about this film is that it follows a perspective that's not really taken all that seriously in America at all. Granted, it's not actually, focusing on the blue-collar type people. It's played by Hollywood A-listers, but it focuses on a demographic that's not easily seen in a positive light. This is a heist film, first and foremost, but there's also a little bit of an element of family and trying to work together in this film that kind of pulls it together just a bit. What's also interesting is that this script is very unconventional. There's certain conventions that get broken in this film, like with the team getting away at the end and blah blah blah. I mean, they get away, but it's kind of a different way of telling it. It's almost, I do have the question though. This is my one little negative, is that there's a lot of ways that the plan of the Logan brothers could have gone wrong. There's a lot of ways, and it seems like a lot of it is just purely coincidental. Like, there's a coincidence that this person is working at this one station that'll be like, oh, okay, I'll work with you guys. So yeah, that's like one of the examples of the coincidences. There is times in this movie where I would say, yeah, that's pure coincidence. And if it wasn't for certain people being at certain places at certain times, the plan that they had probably would have fallen through. And so that's kind of the linchpin in all this, is that the whole, like, if this plan had failed, the entire film would probably have flopped. Because the plan itself seems very straightforward, but there's just a lot of moving parts, and I'm going a little bit too long. You already know what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, there's a bit too much coincidence for a plan that seems very overly complicated. Channing Tatum and Adam Driver give their all in this film. There's not a lot that they do together, but it's kind of interesting to see their relationship. Like, there's one part of the movie where Channing Tatum says cauliflower for some reason. We never really fully know why he says cauliflower, other than the fact that Adam Driver has like a history behind the word, and the explanation behind it's kind of funny, I guess. This film at times can be funny. There's even an extended joke in the prison that I'm not going to get into, but I want to say it is a bit extended, and unless you're in the in crowd of what they're talking about, I don't know if you as an audience member would actually appreciate the joke even more. Like, I was laughing in the theater, and I was the only one laughing in the theater for this one particular joke. So the jokes can be very hit or miss sometimes with the audience, unless the audience knows what the hell you're talking about. A potential standout that could have been a standout for me was Daniel Craig, and it was a bit of a disappointment to see him in this film. Not because he's actually in the film, he does a good job with what he has, but they kind of underplay it, because what I got from the trailers is that he's probably like a crazy kind of guy, and I wanted to see that kind of play off of these blue-collar brothers, but they never fully do it. I don't know why they don't kind of play off of that, but whatever, I guess. Should you go see this film? I think it's kind of okay. It's enjoyable, it's fun, and there's not a lot here that you could get really angry about, and somehow my light has turned off. Whatever. It's the middle of the night, I'm recording this. But Logan Lucky is an enjoyable time at the theaters. Is it a standout for the year? In certain cases, yes. The focus of the characters being on a demographic that's usually made fun of a lot is here, but the rest of the film seems kind of paint by numbers in certain bits. Oh, and also Seth MacFarlane's in the film, and okay, he's better than what he was in A Million Ways to Die in the West, but that doesn't change the fact that he's still annoying as hell in this film. I mean, he's the one character I can at least say that I wanted to punch in the face, and I'm not going to spoil anything there, but again, his characters just don't really flesh out a film like this. I always keep expecting him to kind of break the fourth wall and be like a Family Guy caricature, but it's not, you know. I really enjoyed the film. Is it Best Picture worthy? No. Is it Best Movie of the Year worthy? No. It's probably going to be on my honorable mentions this year, but I had an enjoyable time with this film. It's fairly simple, but it's also kind of complex in the way the master plan works in this whole entire film. So, with that being said, I'm going to give Logan Lucky a B-. I can certainly say without a doubt that this film is kind of lucky, because without its tight writing and comedic timing, it definitely would not have been a really great film. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my review for Logan Lucky. Stay tuned, I have my review for Wind River, and I continue on my Stephen King month. I don't know what review I'll be on by the time this review comes out. I'm kind of editing all these different things at the same time, so I don't really know which ones are going to be up first, so yeah. But I'll see you guys in the next video regardless. Peace.